Lethea R. Brown.
My name is Marion Tab Wilder, and September I will have been a member of 6 Mount Zion for 62 years. I'm telling my age, I'm still only 29. I joined 6 Mount Zion when I was 8 years old.
My name is Julia Brown.
My name is Robert Brown Sr.
And I joined here. I got married when I was 20. And
You joined in 52.
I joined in 52.
51, with 51. I joined in 52.
My name is Benjamin Ross. When I joined the church, I was 9 years old, and I was baptized in February of 1962. At that time, we were still having baptisms on Sunday nights.
Hello, my name is June Burnett Hartsfield. I've been in this church approximately 50 or 60 years. I joined the church when I was approximately 6 or 7 years old.
Hi, 6 Mount Zion family. I'm Gloria Scott. I joined this church in February of 1954.
I joined here because my family were here. And by me moving here, we didn't know any other church, so we just followed them, and that's where we are.
I wasn't pretty much led to join this church in those days. Young children growing up in the church, we were kind of forced to join the church. And we may not even knew what we were doing at the time.
I did not want to be a Catholic, but I liked the Catholic atmosphere. But I decided to join this church, mainly because I guess I have a great aunt who was a member of this church for quite some time. She didn't persuade me. It was my own decision. And my mother was also, Blanche Kinney, a member of this church. My great aunt was named Mrs. Rosa D. White.
And I started as a young child, Sunday school, church, every Sunday. My aunt used to bring me here. She was Susie R. Britton, and she was superintendent of the Sunday school for 25 years. And we'll come to Sunday school. We had a full orchestra then. And then we would go across the street on the east parking lot. There used to be a drugstore. We'll go there and have a fountain Coke every Sunday after Sunday school. And then we would come back over. I always sat on the second row then. Our children, the children of the family, Harris family, had the whole pew. And right beside us was Miss Maud Taylor, who was Ivy Webster's grandmother. They used to sit behind us. And those are the seats we had every Sunday. And then you sat in church, you didn't chew, you didn't move. You looked like you were listening even if you weren't.
One of my fondest memories is going to Buckrow Beach every summer with Reverend Brown. We used to go on the train, and we would catch the train, and then the buses would meet us in Phoebus, I think it was, and then we would go to the beach and spend the day. Reverend Brown was always there, walking the train, seeing us on the beach, he and his wife. And at that time, we didn't have anywhere to swim because they had closed Brook Pool to keep from integrating it. So the only time we really got an opportunity to swim was to go to Buckrow Beach.
One thing we were here when they had the 100th anniversary. We were the junior ushers at the time, and we washed dishes until 1 o'clock that morning before we got finished. At that particular time, they were using all silver and everything that we used, we had to wash it. We had to wash all that stuff that night after everybody else was gone home. I said, never again.
I was married here at this church. That was the fondest memory that I ever thought of, because I was married at this church, and it was performed after morning service. I don't think that has ever happened again. Reverend Ada Brown performed ceremonies, and after church, we came down the aisle and married.
Now that I am a pioneer, which is kind of hard to believe, I can certainly remember when I used to sit in the balcony and chew bubble gum and eat candy and make noise and that sort of thing. Now, being a pioneer, you generally find me downstairs sitting in the corner and looking at how the church has progressed.
Well, I'm hoping that it can always stand and be a outstanding church, because it have grown a lot, and I think at the number of young people that is joining the church, it will continue to grow as long as we can get young people to join.
And I still have plenty of dreams, and I hope that the future will be bright. And we'll move upward like our pastor wants us to do. I hope he'll be with us, like I told him, 77 more years.
So for this year's homecoming, this 145th anniversary of our church, another great time for us. We have so much to be thankful for. God has blessed us tremendously. Yes, we have been on the mountaintop in past years. We've also been down in the valley. But I am so happy to say that we are back on the mountaintop again and certainly enjoying the view. Thank you so much.
I joined here in 1952. I come to Richmond in 1950. And actually, I was joining with my wife before I came here. I was a Methodist. And I joined the Baptist church here. And I've been here ever since. And then I've never been a member but 2 churches in my life. Well, I was on the usher board a while. Went from the usher board to the deacon board. I cut grass. I was one of the first one that cut the grass after the highway department. A lot of them leased these lots. Me and Freddie seconded them. And I worked in the kitchen serving the people 16 years. At least I've been on the deacon board 59 years. And I was in the scout for 40 years.
We had 6 children. We had 5 boys and 1 girl. And we have about 17 grandchildren. And I think it's
13 great-grands.
13 great-grands.
And 3 great-great-grands. And I have never had a mind to go anywhere else. And when I come here, I said to myself, I'll be here till I leave or the church leaves.